Hello and welcome. You join me, ADG, for a well overdue video for a change, and here we are for a video on Gran Turismo Sport. Surprise, surprise. But this time round I'm going to do something slightly different. So I'm wondering, after I found out recently, a couple of quick drivers that I raced with quite a lot are actually on the pad, and I didn't know for ages. It surprised me. So I'm going to do a little video. I've had a little practice yesterday on the pad. I only did a few laps, but I'm going to do a little video comparing the wheel to the pad basically, and let's see what results get thrown up. So I'm going to jump on Red Bull Ring. I was thinking earlier, short track. I don't want to make it too long this video, just a bit of an interesting test really. We'll go afternoon sunny. One thing I haven't really considered which car I'm going to go in. Something that's got a bit of speed to it but moderately easy to drive. I'll tell you what we'll go for. The racing concept, nice stable car. So yeah, I'm going to do 3 laps on the wheel, 3 laps on the pad. Let's see if I can get anywhere near the lap time I can do on the wheel with the pad. I'm not guaranteed to get a brilliant lap in on the wheel, but hopefully I'll get a reasonable lap in, and then it gives us some kind of representation of where I can get to on the pad. I will be using manual gears on the pad as well, but it's not too much of a drama. It's only 2 buttons to press, as it is on the wheel. So away we go. I'm going to have to remember that this is the short track of Red Bull, because I'm so used to going around the full track. So away we go over the start finish line. In a second that is. There we go. And the start finish straight and heading into T1 on the wheel this time round. Down 2 gears. Oh god, the brakes are good on this. I forgot quite how good this car is. Oh, remembering that I'm on the short track, so going to the right hand side instead of down the long straight. Trying to just keep it nice and tidy for the first lap, get some kind of representative timing, knowing that I could improve on it, but it's not too bad. The brakes are awesome on this car, I forgot. No, I say that and then go and do that. So that's lap 1 for a 54.328. Pretty sure there's a bit more time to be gained there. A bit better through T1 this time. Carrying the speed better, now I know what to expect from the brakes. Touch of understeers start turning in there, so back on the brakes again to secure that straight away. Don't know why I'm talking you through the lap, because it's not really about this. Not really about that is this video. It's more about the comparison between lap times and pad and wheel for me personally, because there's people out there that can go really quick on the pad, so it's definitely achievable. I just want to know how quick I could go on the pad. So nice improvement there on the second lap of a 1.2 improvement, nearly 1.3 seconds. Broke a little bit early, but trying to carry the speed, which I successfully did through the exit, and so I've gained a little bit more time there. Just ease it into this one this time, not lose the rear end. So I really like short tracks for that. You can really pick up on where you're making the mistakes and losing your time. So instantly, like on lap 3, I'm already addressing the issues I've had in the previous 2 laps. Whereas you go around Nordschleife and it's really hard to do that, because obviously there's a lot going on and the lap time's a lot longer. So my second lap actually ends up being my fastest. So I'll now pick up the pad, not that you can see me, but you'll just have to believe me. I've now picked up my pad, yeah, and just put that down, and away we go. So I've got to remember it's X, squares up a gear I think, and X is down. Right, here we go. So to go for lap 1 on the pad. The steering's, no, so it's square down a gear, X up a gear. So I'm half a second down straight away, just working out the gears into T1. Whoa, the braking. Hard to get a little bit of braking done without going fully on the brakes. Not too difficult so far. Nice simple track though, so I wasn't expecting it to be too hard. That's why I picked this track, to be honest, because I knew I'd be able to actually get round it on the pad. Down a gear turn in, that was quite good. And again, nice. The main difference I think on the pad is that it's so easy to go to full lock compared to a wheel. So going to full lock on a wheel, depending on what rotation, you can set these wheels at different rotations and stuff sometimes, depending on what wheel you've got. But if you set it up to be 3 full turns, then obviously full lock is 3 full turns. It's a long way to turn your wheel. Whereas on the pad, on the little thumb stick that I'm using, I'm purple. I wasn't expecting that. On the little thumbstick I'm using, it's just like, it's really hard not to go from full lock to full lock. But you just imagine doing that in your own car if you drive. It takes you a bit longer than it would do to move your thumb left and right. Even though you still be able to do it very quickly, there is a time difference. Right, so, I'm not far off actually beating it there. I'm surprised I was that close. Right, let's concentrate on this last one. Picked up the power too early. Will it work out for me? I've gained time. This corner's hard on the pad. Went slowly in but carried nice speed out. Keeping it flat, didn't want to lift there. You can see I'm not quite as smooth on the joystick. Don't really find the gears an issue. It's exactly the same as on the wheel, up and down a gear when you want to. So there we go, I've actually done it. I was not expecting to do that. So I've gone and done it in the end, 6 laps done. And my fastest lap was actually on the pad. So there you go. I'm actually, I'm a bit gobsmacked by that. I wasn't expecting that at all. I was completely expecting me to be faster on the wheel. I know I hadn't given myself that much chance because it's only 6 laps, but still, I would have liked to have thought I was faster on the wheel. To say I'm not a pad user, to be able to go faster in 3 laps on a pad is quite interesting. I might jump to pad and just use my wheel as an ornament. Anyway, I'm going to pretty much leave it at that. Thank you very much for watching if you have done. I've been ADG. Subscribe and like if you haven't already, and take care. See you again soon. Cheers. Hopefully you enjoyed that.